Welcome to another episode of the Uncharted Podcast. I'm your host, Isaac Levisser, and today we're going to be talking about a little story I have from 2019. We're going to be talking about strength and endurance and what it takes to become a Spartan warrior. And they have these races across the country where they have supers, they have sprints, and they have beasts, and each one is a different length. Each one teaches you to go and push yourself a little bit further, from running to jumping to climbing ropes to doing all kind of obstacles, and it'll test you all the way to your core. And if you didn't prepare for it beforehand, you will pay the ultimate price. And so a couple of friends of mine, we got together in 2019 and we said, let's go do this. I said, we're all healthy, we're all athletic, let's go do this thing. Well, so we started to do our research into it, and we're like, okay, we need to get prepared for this thing. So I personally started doing 3 5Ks a week to get my body into the shape that I wanted to get into so I could perform at my best level. So the first one we have is the sprint. The sprint that we have right here it's a 5K, and ours was 3 miles, 20 obstacles. And in this one, for the first time, you have everything in your mind and your body going against you. When you get down to where you're just relying on your body will go, but your mind will be constantly just trying to stop you at any point that it can, because your body is in pain. But the body will keep going forward, and the mind will go along as long as you can keep your body keep going. It said, put that strength in the endurance that you put in the work through before this race, you're going to be okay. And then after that, I said, after you do the first race, do the 5K, you have some experience, you have some cachet. So you said you can go out there and you say, okay, I did this. I said, now we're going to do the next one. So now the next one is a 10K with 25 obstacles. And at the end of the race, you get one of these medals. So the goal is, in each one, to get all 3 in the same year, and then they have these pieces where all of them lock in together. So if you don't get them all in the same year, weeks like I only got 2, then they change the medals to the next year, so you have to do all 3 all over again. So they have the sprint, they have the super, and then they have the beast. I completed the first 2. I didn't get to the beast because the beast was 15 miles and 30 something obstacles. It's insane. But in a year's time, I didn't get to all of them. I said I wasn't able to. I was able to. I didn't make the choice to go do it. So with that, I remember in this super, we're running, and one of my friends, we paired up and we just hit the ground running. We said we're gonna tackle this thing and see what time we can come out with. I think we came out with an hour 47 or something like that with doing, because there's no cutting corners around these obstacles. They said you have to do every single one, and if you don't, I think you have to do 25 burpees or something like that, and then you can continue on. But we weren't about to do that. It said, and in these they had regular people obstacles and then they had the elite. We decided that we're going to do the elite on every single obstacle, and we're going to just flat out run. So we paired up and say one of us would get going, and then the next one will pass, and then one of us would get stuck on obstacle, and the next one will pass us. And we continue. We're neck and neck with each other, and if we got to one where we need help, we are a team, helped each other over, and then we continued racing again. But I remember in this super, we were running, and it felt like we were running through these woods forever. And then my mind started to bring up things in the past, years past, said, just to get my body to stop moving forward. But I knew, I said, one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. I said, it doesn't matter how far it is. I said, but one foot in front of the other, and we're going to keep on going. And so we continued, and in one of these races, they have a ditch where it has all kind of water and everything like that, and you have to go to this ditch and then go under 3 rows of barbed wire. Well, I was trying to go for speed, and I said I was going for speed, efficiency, and all that kind of stuff, but when I did this, I went under and the barbed wire caught my back. So I came up and I could hear the rip, something going on in my back. So when I got up, I got back with the guy that I was going with, and we were going, and I was like, bro, check my back. He's like, my back's really warm. And so he checked it, and he's like, bro, you have like a little S in your back. He's like, but it was early in the race. It was like, we ain't stopping, so we continue to keep on going, right? So we get through the race. We all finished. Get to the end. We got our medals, get all that kind of stuff. But my back's still burning. So, but all the adrenaline from the race is saying it's nothing. We're just gonna keep on going, and it's nothing. So I get home, and I take a shower and everything like that, and I couldn't see it. So my back was burning. So I called one of my sisters, and my sister saw it. She like started screaming, and I was like, "What's going on?" So it's like somebody died or something. And he said she took a picture of it and showed it to me. It said I look like a little bit of Superman. You know, I had 3 S's from the top of my back to the bottom of my back, just 3 S's going all the way down. And he said, I paid the price. I got this medal, but I also paid the price, and 2 of the scars disappeared, but one of them I still got because I just gotta love Superman. He said, Superman, more power to you. He said, I got an indentation on my back. That's going to stay with me forever. So I have a story to tell my kids, my grandkids forever. I said, this is what happened because me and some of my friends, we went together and said, we're going to go for it. And it was a lot of fun. I said, was this worth it? Definitely. I would do it again in a heartbeat. So we all went out there. We had fun. We got together. We had strength. We had the endurance because we had done the work in the beginning. And we trained our bodies, trained our mind, because in this race, you can't have your phone, you can't have earbuds, you can't have nothing. So you're out there in this race with a couple hundred people running throughout this whole course. Like they have stations for water and everything, but you don't have anything. The only thing you have is the will to win. And all of us that race, we all finished because one thing, if one of us didn't win, when they got back, man, they would have wished they would have kept on going because we were gonna put them through all kind of fire because they didn't. They gave up. They said we don't have that. He said we're all a team. We all got this thing together, and we went ahead and finished it. And that was our story today. I look forward to having other guests on the podcast so that you can see and they can share their experiences throughout their life. And we can chart into their life and continue to learn and gain knowledge so we can continue to grow and be better as humans, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as people that want to make a name for themselves and change their life. So without further ado, I'll see you in the next one, and continue whenever you're doing, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.